Yes, so students, now from this, one more important point is that 3 and 4 suppose given, resultant we consider. So under root 3 square plus 4 square is nothing but a 5. So from the components, we found magnitude. So here a bar equal to x I cap plus y j cap root over x square plus y square is nothing but a magnitude of a bar. That is okay. Now opposite. Suppose 5 is magnitude of a bar. Now 3, 4 are components. Previously from the components we obtained magnitude. Now from the magnitude and the angle, these two components now we are going to find out. This is nothing but a resolution of a vector. Means examiner vector magnitude and direction given. Components we need to find out. That finding of components, that name is a resolution of vectors. Now here one vector, same vector I am taking. One vector, that is a bar, having magnitude 5 units and angle 53 degrees towards y from the x-axis. Then find x component and y component. So this how to find, just wait. Yes, so students, now this is given vector. This is 5 units. This is x-axis and it is y-axis. This angle is a theta. So from the vector magnitude to components, how to find out? That is resolution of vectors. Yes. Now projection on x-axis. This is projection on x-axis. This is projection on y-axis. Means indirectly this is the projection on y-axis. This is x-axis represented with ax. Y-axis represented with ay. Right, students? Now our target is projection of this vector on x-axis known as a x component of a bar. This x component how much? This y component how much? Yes, in this right angle triangle, indirectly adjacent side how much? Opposite side how much? Angle we know, that is 53 degrees suppose. And magnitude, hypotenuse also we know, that is 5. Yes, from the trigonometry, yes, cos 53 equal to adjacent divided by hypotenuse. Sin 53 opposite. That means from this cos component, cos theta equal to ax by this a. 5 is nothing but a. So therefore ax equal to a cos theta. Ax equal to a cos theta. A is a magnitude of vector. Theta is angle made by the vector with the x-axis. Now come to ay, opposite side. So this is sin theta equal to opposite by hypotenuse. So that's why opposite side is a into sin theta. So ax equal to a cos theta, ay equal to a sin theta. By using this a cos theta, a sin theta, you can find out ax and ay. That is components you can find from the magnitude and angle. This is known as a resolution of a vector. This is opposite to our previous meaning of this a bar. Yes, now by using the angle you can find out. Yes, see students, now just wait, continuation. Suppose this is a bar and magnitude a. This is x-axis. This is y-axis. Suppose students, this angle is a alpha. This angle is a beta, suppose. Angle alpha, angle beta. Now, this is total magnitude of the vector A bar. Projection on x-axis means from here to here. Projection on x-axis. The length of projection on x-axis, that is nothing but x component of A bar. This is AX. Similarly, length of projection on y-axis, this is known as AY, right? Here to here AX, here to here AY, here to here A. Now, here angle alpha with x-axis, beta with the y-axis. Yes, from the same previous concept. Suppose we need AX. Yes, here, A we know. In this right angle triangle, cos alpha equal to AX divided by A. Therefore, AX equal to A cos alpha. Here, alpha is the angle made by the vector with the x-axis. Now come to y component. Yes, y component already we have calculated, that is A sin theta. Now another method. Yes, this is AY. This is AY. Means indirectly here to here AY. Now I am taking in this right angle triangle. This is also right angle triangle. In this right angle triangle, I am taking cos beta. Cos beta equal to AY divided by A. Therefore, AY equal to A cos beta. Right? So here, AX equal to A cos alpha, AY equal to A cos beta. Same thing now here. AX equal to A cos theta, AY equal to A sin theta. A small difference is there, students. Suppose here angle theta is only with the x-axis. This is the theta. In terms of only theta, suppose if you want to write adjacent side cos theta, opposite side sin theta. Adjacent side cos theta, opposite sin theta. This principle I applied. Now here, opposite side, instead of writing alpha, I am writing in terms of beta. That's but alpha plus beta is again 90. So that's why here instead of cos beta, cos of 90 minus alpha. Again now here only sin alpha means same only you will get. But why in this form I have written means here one logic is there. Suppose you need x component. Ax equal to A into cos of angle made by vector with the x-axis. Suppose you need x-axis, x component, angle made by vector with the x-axis you need to consider. Here that is a. Suppose you need y component. Y component. Yes, magnitude, that is A into cos of, again cos only, no sin, cos of angle made by vector with y-axis, because you need y component, that's why with y-axis. Similarly, suppose this vector making an angle gamma with the z-axis, suppose you can write Az equal to A into cos gamma. So for that purpose now here I am writing, yes, which component you need with that axis angle, cos of that angle into magnitude of the vector. Suppose you need x-axis. First with x-axis how much angle? Suppose 30 degrees. Yes, cos 30 into magnitude of vector is nothing but x component. Suppose you need y component. Yes, magnitude of vector into cos of that particular angle with y axis. For example, 50 degrees. 50 cos 50. So that is now from the magnitude and the angles means directions. Components how to find. This is the procedure. That name is a resolution of vectors. Previously, suppose components we know. Magnitude and direction how to find. Yes, suppose now a bar equal to axi cap plus ay j cap. Yes, magnitude under root ax square plus ay square. Suppose z also there under root ax square plus ay square plus az square also. Right? So this is now complete. From magnitude angles to components, from components to magnitude and direction. Yes, here cos alpha, cos beta, similarly cos gamma also. Right, student, this is now understanding of vectors both in general form and vector form, and both conversions also completed. Okay. Yes, general again one more I will explain. Please take that fast. Yes, now students, simple topic. Angle between two vectors. For example, two vectors we have. Angle between two vectors, the basic meaning I am explaining, listen. Suppose this is vector A bar and this is vector B bar. This angle is a 30 degrees, suppose. The angle is a 30 degrees. Angle between these two vectors, not only these two vectors, any two vectors. How to find angle between two vectors means, first of all, two vectors you need to draw such that both vectors start from same point. That means both vectors starting from the same point. That means two vectors tails should contact. In that way, first you need to draw the diagram. Yes, previously we have seen vectors we can draw without changing magnitude and direction. Suppose this is B bar. Yes, you can draw B bar here, 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 any place you can draw, but without changing magnitude and direction. Yes, suppose this is given. Now I am drawing. Yes, this is B bar. But right now in the given problem, that is given diagram, both tails not coincide. That means this vector starting from here, this vector starting from here. But what is the first condition to find the angle? Yes, we need to draw two vectors such that they should start from same point. Means their tails should connect in contact. Yes, now I am drawing here again. This is A bar. This is B bar. Yes, now tails contact. Later, now find the angle. Yes, this angle and this angle. One is less than 180, another is more than 180. Don't take more than 180 angle. Only less than 180 means this is the angle. For example, here 30. Yes. 30 degrees is angle between two vectors. Suppose another example. Yes, this example is easy. That's what first I explained. Now come to one more example. Suppose this is vector C bar and this vector is a D bar. This angle is a 60 degrees. Yes, C bar and D bar. Maintaining here 60 degrees, suppose. What is the angle between C bar and D bar? Answer not 60. What is the first condition? Yes, we need to draw these two vectors such that should start from same point. Means tails should be in contact. That's why redrawing required. Yes, this is C bar. This D bar we can draw like this. Right? Yes, after that, in between C bar and D bar, in between means this is the angle. Otherwise, this is the angle, but this is more than 180, that's fine. Now, this angle, yes, what is this angle? But this angle we know, that is the 60. It is a 60 means total 180, so it is a 120 degrees. Yes, here answer, that is angle between C bar and D bar, not a 60. C bar and D bar maintaining 180 degrees. Yes, this is not the angle between C bar and D bar. Between means this is the C bar, this is the D bar, this is the between. Angle between C bar and D bar, that is 120. Yes, so students, now small topic, but more places useful. That's why some time I spent. Yes, now angle between any two vectors. First point, two vectors should start from same point. That means their two tails should contact first. Then later, in between angle you need to find out. So this is angle between two vectors. Identification easy but more important, right? Yes, now come to another topic. Yes, this is vector A bar. This vector A bar having 10 units and direction is like this. That is the vector A bar. And vector B bar, this is 6 units in this direction. That direction also now I am giving 60 degrees angle. That means A bar 10 units, so B bar 6 units, so but angle between A bar and B bar is a 60. Yes, you can now find angle by replacing the B bar up to here, but still you will get 60 only. That's my answer 60. Angle between A bar and B bar is a 60. Now, this B bar, I want to resolve. Yes, already resolution of vector completed, students, previous one. Now I want to resolve this vector B bar along A bar and perpendicular to A bar. Here X, Y, Z not there. Here A bar is one vector and B bar is another vector. Now I am resolving vector B bar along A bar and perpendicular to A bar. Yes, just wait. This B bar along A bar means this is now A bar direction. This is A bar direction. And perpendicular to A bar means this is perpendicular to A bar. Yes, already we know the angle is 60. So that's why students, along A bar means with A bar, how much angle, cos of that angle and magnitude. Whose magnitude? Is it about A or B? Yes, which vector are going to resolve B? That's why B magnitude. So B magnitude is a 6. This is 60. That's why along A bar, B bar component is a 6 cos 60. Cos 60 1 by 2, that's by 3 units. Yes, so students, important point. Component of B bar. Yes, so whose component? Not A component. B component. Component of B bar along A bar. Means along this direction, this direction. So in this direction, this B bar, how much magnitude having? That is the meaning. So that's why with this line, what is the angle 60? Cos of that angle, previously explained now. So cos of this angle 60, that is 1 by 2 into magnitude of the vector, yes, which is going to be resolved. Which vector? That is B bar. That's why 6 cos 60 is a 3. So now students, this component to completed. Now come to this component also. This side also one component is there because it is perpendicular to A bar. That how to find out. Yes, now here two methods we have, just like the previous. In the previous also two methods I explained. One is sine cos one set, another is cos and again one more cos. Yes, but here this component means first you need this angle. Yes, this angle is a 30. Yes, in this direction means cos of angle made by the vector with this particular direction. How much? 30. So now magnitude 6 into cos 30. What is cos 30? Root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2 means 3 root 3. This is our final answer. Yes, now some students now confused on. This is B bar. Okay, it's a component 3. It's a component 3 root 3. But instead of this component, it may have now some component along this line. Some students doubt that. This line no any component because already this line component 3 root 3. And one more important point. Vector always in between components only. Suppose this vector component here and component here means vector should be in between these two. Suppose this vector here is there, suppose. Then one component here, one component here. So this is second important principle. Vector should be in between components only. This is our vector. That's why this is one component, this is another component. Here no component, here no component. Suppose this vector is here, then this component again will come. So this is resolution means component of B bar along A bar. Component of B bar perpendicular to A bar. Yes, again here 6 cos 13. Instead of this, some students directly will find out with the help of 60. How now? B into sine 60 is again this component. This component both are the same. So that's why instead of finding this angle and writing cos 30, you can write now directly sine 60 is a opposite, means this component. Cos is a this component, sine is a this component. But now here I have written both in terms of cos. Cos alpha, cos beta concept I taken, that's why. So this is students component of B bar along A bar perpendicular to A bar. Same as it is, just similar principle. Listen. Same now. This is A bar. A bar equal to 10 units. This is the direction. Then this is B bar. magnitude 6, direction 60 degrees with A bar. Now our target is component of A bar along B bar and perpendicular to B bar. This is another one. Here component of B bar along A perpendicular to A completed. Now here component of A bar means now we are going to resolve A bar, not B bar. One component along B, another is perpendicular to B. Yes, first this is A. That's why one component along this, another component along this. First you draw like that. Yes, this component is along B bar. This component is perpendicular to B bar. Okay, now this is 16. Yes, obviously it is because it is a total 90, right? So that's why 16 over means it is a 30 degrees. Now I am resolving A. That means A magnitude 10. 10 cos 60. So that's why 1 by 2 into 10. This is 5. And next cos 30 root 3 by 2 means 5 root 3. Yes, so students, here in this present problem, I am resolving A. One component along B bar is a 5. Perpendicular to B bar means this is the component. Perpendicular to B bar is a 5 root 3. Yes, in this diagram, A bar resolved. In this diagram, B bar resolved because resolution of a vector most important in vectors. Once resolved, get ready. Students, resolution of a vector along one particular direction. Yes, the direction examiner will give. Yes, first angle and magnitude both you need. Yes, in that now one example already given. 1, 2, 3, total 4 vectors here I have taken. These 4 vectors in xy plane. And these vectors having magnitudes already mentioned nearby the vector. And angles made by these vectors with the particular axis also mentioned. So now resolution, one small revision. Yes, so students, first take vector number A bar. This is the A bar. Its magnitude is a 5. Now it is first quadrant, students. That means after resolving, you will get positive x component and a positive y component. But in the second vector, second quadrant, negative x, positive y. Third quadrant, negative x, negative y. Fourth quadrant, positive x, negative y. These all coordinate components, one by one. First vector A bar. Yes, A bar, magnitude 5, angle 45. So students, it is only just 2-dimensional. You can use now, actually 2 methods I explained yesterday. One is cos alpha, cos beta method. Another is cos theta, sin theta method. So now I am using cos alpha, cos beta method. Very simple. Yes, which component you need? Along that direction angle, first you need to find out. Cos of that angle into magnitude of that particular vector is that direction component. Yes, yesterday that proof also completed. Now, from the last result, I am here explaining. Yes, so students, A bar, I need x component to y component. Yes, I need x component. Means first with x axis angle I need. Yes, 45 means this is also 45. So x component means cos 45. Y component means here also 45. That's why again cos 45. Yes, so students, A bar, I am writing x component 5 cos 45. 5 by root 2 I cap. And here even y component also 5 by root 2 j cap, but both are positive first quadrant, so plus and then plus. First vector over. Now come to second vector, b bar. Students, b bar magnitude is a 3. Now we need to resolve along x-axis and y-axis. Yes, here x direction, with x direction angle we know 30. So it is a 30 means, students, it is a 60. So that's why x component 3 cos 30 root 3 by 2 root 3 by 2 into 3. So that is 3 root 3 by 2 I cap means x component. Next to y component, this is cos 60, that is 1 by 2. So 3 by 2 j cap. But students, here x is a negative, y is a positive. So y positive, x negative. Right, now come to fourth, that is now c bar. C bar is nothing but, yes, here 37, this is a 53. Yes, students, we know cos 37, that is a 4 by 5, and cos 53, 3 by 5. So now here x component angle 53, cos 53, 3 by 5. Yes, here 4 is there. 4 into 3 by 5, 12 by 5. And next here cos 37, 4 by 5. 4 by 5 into 4. So 16 by 5 j cap. But student, third quadrant, negative x, negative y, minus, minus. Now come to last d bar. Yes, d bar. Magnitude 2, this is 60 means it is 30. Yes, x component means with x-axis angle required. Cos 30, we know root 3 by 2. 2 cancel. So root 3 I cap. Next, cos 60, 1 by 2, 2 cancel 1, 1 into, this is j cap, simply j cap. But students, here x positive, y negative. So y negative, x positive. Right? So, resolution of 4 vectors along x and y directions. Yes, clearly over. So just like one small revision. This is basis for today's class. So that's why all I hope understood. And now today's class, how this important